play, you know. I always do the sign of the cross when I play. So, you know, my mom's real religious, so I'll do that just to make her happy.
I mean, walk back to the bench after layups, I shoot the ball backwards behind my back. I don't know if that's superstitious. I just do it.
Yeah, I've been given a couple of things by people very close to me that I have with me pretty much all the time, especially in games.
Something in your pocket?
Something in my pocket, yeah.
Can you share that?
Not really.
Why don't they all wear the same kind of shoes?
Well, everybody's not under contract with the same shoe company. And also...
Indeed. On this night, Andre Hawkins here was delivering shoes to some Indiana Pacers who are under contract with Nike in the NBA and with the Trailblazers, to each his own when it comes to footwear.
How many pairs of shoes do they go through a season?
I myself switch shoes about every 2 or 3 games.
That's a good question. I like to think about 50 pair of shoes. And that's not including the ones that you give out to charity auctions around the country. That number would triple.
Depends who you are. You know, you got Michael Jordan who wears a new pair every game.
I don't know how many shoes I have. It's not as many as the players. I definitely don't have 50. I know when I played, we didn't go through 50. We were lucky to get 2 and have them last during the year. So.
More shoes, more basketball, more Q&A after this.
To hear what they say in a timeout huddle.
You think that'd be interesting?
Yeah.
Who do you think does the most talking?
Coach.
I try to give them a few seconds to sit down and wipe themselves off with towels and get their minds together before I actually go in there and start talking to them. And at that point, it's usually 1 or 2 key points that we want to emphasize during that timeout.
Michael jumps up, sit it down, step in, screening baseline side. White has that whole corner to take he's ever guarded.
Actually, he says a little bit of everything. You know, he designs plays, you know, tell us what we're doing wrong on defense, tell us what we're doing wrong on offense, you know, tell us what we're doing things good, you know.
Sometimes it's censored, so I really can't get into that.
Does Adelman get on their case if they're not doing their thing? Or?
Yeah, a lot of times they get on our case, but just not making an extra pass, not moving the ball as well as we should. And,
it's a little mad, you know, when we throw the ball away a couple times, but that's in the coach's nature. But
it's not unlike, I don't think, you know, being a parent. If you continually talk to them, or if you're a teacher, you continually on somebody, they tune you out after a while. And so you have to pick your spots, I think.
Why is it hard to make free throws?
Well, I think what makes free throw shooting tough is when you don't really concentrate, and when you get out of rhythm. You know, it's all about mechanics and muscle memory.
Just mental. Just mental. It's not about shooting, just mental.
It's just one of those things that sometimes guys are not real comfortable standing there by themselves. Everybody watching them.
Do you ever get tired of getting elbowed and knocked down?
It's just a part of the game. It's you know, it's a tough sport. It's really competitive, and guys, you know, trying to battle for position. If you're going to be soft, you're going to get pushed around. So you know, the best thing you got to do is just try to hold your ground and be strong.
It's easy to deal with because, you know, you're a big man. You got to expect that, you know, and that's the NBA. The guys are doing everything but punching down there in the low post.
When somebody shoves you or bumps you really hard, is it hard to keep control of your temper?
And just in the flow of the game, you try to get the guy who gave you your elbow back without letting the referee see it. So you got to be sneaky about that, but you just got to try to retaliate and not letting the referee see it.
What do they say to the refs when they get fouled?
I still allow nice things for them to hopefully get them on my good side. You know, then I won't have to worry about saying anything bad and get a technical.
Do they listen?
Sometimes.
Well, when I say it's always complaining, you know. I foul, but I always think I never foul, so I complain a little bit, but.
Are you friends with any referees?
I like them all, to tell you the truth. You know, I like them all. I don't want to have any problem with them, so, you know, I try to, you know, keep a good rapport with all of them.
Do they feel as though that they've been labeled as whiners and that they're getting some unjustifiable calls?
From the referees?
From the referees, yes.
I think it exists, but in a lot of ways it's unfounded now. There was a lot of validity to that 3 years ago when you have a team that I think we had something like 60-something technicals and had a number of guys thrown out. And it's something we've continually talked about as a team.
That is a personal foul on number 3. That is a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on 25.
I think we've changed a lot in that regard, and it's something we have to continue to work on because it can affect the way we play.
What is your reasoning when you allow a certain fella to come in as a substitute?
I've heard a lot of people's theories on this. Yeah, there's always a plan. I have a very good idea before the game as to what I'm going to do, but the game can change that. You may have something in your mind where and you have 2 of your frontline players get foul trouble. That changes what you were going to do, but I think overall the first 8 guys know pretty much what's going to be happening to them.
Kevin, is the reason why your playing has improved this year is because of you're more better in shape this year, or is it because of you lost weight?
Well, I lift a lot more weights, but I mean, I'm all right. My conditioning is okay. I think when you're playing in any kind of professional sport, there's a lot of mental, too, involved. You know, if you're happy and you all enthused about playing and you're out there, your adrenaline is pouring hard. So if you're in the dumps, you don't.
How do you dunk a basketball?
It's the same way, I guess, you dunk donuts, you know. You just go up there and stick your hand in the goal.
Well, first of all, the ball is pretty big, so you got to get it over that rim. And a lot of people fail to realize that, and they have trouble getting that ball over that rim, and they may fall back and hurt themselves.
More Q&A after this timeout.
4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
How do you get to be a Blazer dancer?
Well, tryouts. Each year, hundreds try out to get one of the 14 spots on the Blazer dance team. Then comes 6 hours of practice every week, an hour or so before each game, and what they can't fit in on the floor, they go over in the dressing room.
What does it take? A lot of determination, the love for dance, patience, time.
We get the crowd going. When they're up, we're up. When they're not, we're still up. Go out there and you have a blast, and you look for people that you know, but you can't because it's all just a sea of faces, and you just, everybody's energetic and having a blast.
Well, I would like to know how they choose the person that sings the national anthem.
Once again, tryouts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Next is Mary Bergen.
Okay.
You're not nervous, are you?
No.
Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How do you get so excited to announce the Trailblazers like you do?
public address announcer.
Yeah, the public address announcer.
And now, the defending Western Conference champions, Portland Trail Blazers.
I love the game and I love what I'm doing. I'm just a fan with a microphone. So it's just genuine enthusiasm and trying to get the crowd involved as we introduce the players.
At the other forward from Maryland, 6'8", number 52, Buck Williams.
Who decides what music to play during timeout?
Jose Ayala is who? He's in charge of game operations.
We have funk, rock. We play a lot of rock and roll. We try to play a lot of upbeat songs, what we call arena jams, or arena songs where everybody start clapping.
At one end of the Coliseum, Paul Nelson and Brian Sandy actually play the music, and they also add sound effects to a Trailblazer game.
And how the rest like that?
They don't. They don't like it at all.
Have you ever been tossed out of a game for sound effects, illegal use of sound effects?
No, we've been warned for fines. They didn't like the toilet flushes a few years ago.
In the post-game interviews, how many answers do you have for the same questions that are asked?
We're going to take it day by day, guys.
They did what they had to do. And
Play the type of game that we're capable of playing.
Continue to play our game.
We did not take the basketball to the basket. Well, I try to change my questions, my answers every week. But sometimes I get stuck with the same answers. But
Yeah, I have generic answers, you know. What happened in the game tonight, you know, we didn't move the ball well, didn't defend, you know, those type of things.
What are some of the dumb questions the reporters ask you?
Yeah, you get asked a lot of dumb questions.
As long as they ask them in a way that they're actually interested in it, I don't mind answering. When they're asking them in a facetious way or being sarcastic, that's when you go, get a life.
Can give you specifics.
tough to remember.
They are tough to remember. You always repeat them to the other coaches after it's done. You just start, I don't know where this is coming from, but...
More questions and answers, none of them dumb, coming up next.
Who is your hero?
Heroes. Well, when I was younger, I like Muhammad Ali. He was a hero, definitely a hero of mine.
Well, I like two players when I was growing up. It's Magic and Sidney Moncrief, especially Sidney Moncrief.
Somebody idolizing was Dr. J.
I would have to say Sandy Koufax in sports, the pitcher for the Dodgers. I used to love to watch him pitch and the way he handled himself.
It's kind of funny now because when I played against Kareem, it was sort of like a dream come true because I fantasized so many nights about playing against him, and to be on the same court really was an honor for me.
Yeah, I would like to know what each player's greatest moment is, certainly.
Boy, it's my first year in the NBA, and I think it was the second round of the playoffs, and I hit 2 free throws to win the game for us. The only game we won down in the LA Forum in maybe since '69, so and I was responsible for it.
I'm getting to the NBA. Getting into the NBA. That was a good moment for me.
Winning the Western Conference Finals, I think maybe in the first time in Phoenix was really a special moment because nobody thought we could do that.
I guess one of the greatest ones is thrill just to play in the NBA Finals.
You know, last year in the finals had to be the tops.
Indeed, there have been a lot of great moments for these men, these professional athletes, but there is more. Take one who's played in 6 All-Star games, played in 2 NBA Finals, and won an Olympic gold medal.
I've had a lot of great moments. I think the greatest moment has been when my son was born, my first son, yes.
And then there's that question that's on everyone's mind.
How do you feel about winning the championship?
Oh, we're ready to get this town set on his ear and wait and watch. Hopefully, I think we'll do well. Hopefully, I think we'll do very well, getting ourselves in a position where we can have home court advantage throughout the Western Conference, if not through the whole finals.
Well, I think we have all the ingredients here to win a championship. We have just a lot of very good basketball players. we know how to win now. So to answer your question, yes, I do feel that we'll win a championship.
But I guess we really won't know the answer to that question until next June. Thanks for watching Q&A tonight, folks. Good night.
Is it really?
Well, go ahead and ask a question, and we'll get an answer for you.
What do I want to know, Carol? I don't know.
There you go. You got your answer.
Do you mind doing interviews after this?
Not when it is long.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good question. I like it.